Okay, we're back talking the town, and Bob Simon is here. Ed Emory is here. We normally do sports at this time, brought to you by German Auto Sales. Our friend Grant German saw Grant out at the baseball game last night. Unfortunately, we lost. What was the score of the baseball game, Patrick? 14-3? 14-6. 14-6. Lost last night. Big Rice series coming up this weekend, going down to play the 03 national champs down at Rice for a 3-game series. And so there's your sports from German Auto Sales this morning. We got to move on with that, and we're not going to take time and throw it to Patrick since we've got Ed Emory here, which is sports enough.
That's right.
Ed is here for Henry VanSant's funeral. We talked about you being Henry's college roommate and coaching with him, and great guy.
But, I don't want to get something straight. Henry was older than I was.
Yeah, he was older than you were.
Yeah, so,
Yeah. How much?
Not much.
How much longer are you going to coach?
I don't know. I like to. My knees hold up. I like to coach for a long time.
Well, I tell you what, I've never seen you look better.
But
that's great.
I have to.
Last time I saw you, you were a lot bigger than me, and I'm not sure that's the case anymore.
I've never been big as you, Henry.
No, I don't think that's true now. I don't think that's true.
But I'm probably going to have a knee replacement, 2 of them in December. After I finish coaching season, then I'm the head coach for the North Carolina Shrine game this year.
Yeah. But those knee replacements work. Those are good.
So I'm looking for the bionic one.
Yeah. You got some eligibility left?
I hope so.
Let's talk about your East Carolina years. Everybody knows your tenure here didn't end very positively, and I know you had some hard feelings, and there was some...
I had never had any hard feelings about East Carolina University.
Right. Just some of the individuals.
The people.
Right.
Nobody but Dr. Carr, Tom Bennett, and John Howell. They were the only 3 that did. Carr was the only person that did to me what happened. Year before, they begged me to sign a contract, sent Dick Blake over to my office almost every day. John Howell did. And then 11 months later, fired you because I was probably disrespectful to Ken Carr, which I could tell you that story some other time. I'll be glad to tell it today, but we won't have enough time. But
that's the way college athletics. I mean, it was going on in the '80s, but it's really going on. We've seen that here again with Logan. But the whole thing is, you had an 8-3 season in '83, and a year later you found yourself out.
And I turned down the Miami job.
Yeah.
In June of '84, '85.
Have you been able to get over it and not let it? Is it?
I never had it with the East Carolina people. I had great support here, great friends, great. We went from almost not having nothing to having a great weight program to a great tutoring program, academic, all those things. And we were $1,700,000 in debt when I got here. Didn't have any money to recruit on. Didn't have any money to send stamps out. I saw Erling Leggett.
A lot of people forget that,
I saw Erling Leggett last night. I said, you letting the new coach have any stamps? But, anyway,
but had to watch the stamp budget.
But anyway,
it's tough on recruiting.
It was tough, and I coached it. Tommy Bowden probably making $2 million a year, but I hired him at $17,000. And Bob Sanders, now he's coaching at defense coordinator at Green Bay Packers.
Yeah,
and he was making $17,000.
Yeah,
so we wouldn't. And I was raising and teaching new coaches every year. The year after '82, we lost 7 off the varsity before we started the '83 season. If I had never lost Larry Beckish as offense coordinator, I think we'd have won a national championship in '83. But we had a great team in '82. We were 7-4 in '82. A lot of people forget that, but we lost 3 games just a hair. But we were really a good football team. We had Joey Schultz, that made All-American, and Terry Long. But '82 was a great football team. In '83, we lost those 3 down in Florida.
Yeah, '83 will go down as one of the all-time great seasons in East Carolina, along with the '91 season and some of the Logan years. But the '83 season, you beat Missouri on the road. And you barely lost 3 games to Florida State, Florida, and Miami. A total of 11 points in those 3 games.
It's 9 to 11 points, something like that. But in all of them, at the end of the ball game, You know, Florida State was right at the end of the ball game.
That was a 47-46 game.
47.
That was one of the best football games I've ever seen.
And then, you know, the same thing. Clint Harris intercepted that ball at Florida, and Charlie Pell ran all the way down the sideline, hollering at the official, pass interference on the line of scrimmage. And we intercepted and turned it all the way back. We would have won the ball game. And then the Florida State, University of Miami, they were the national champs in '83. And we had them 7-6 with less than 2 minutes to go in the ball game. And then we still dropped. I won't talk about the guy that didn't do what he's supposed to do, but
you still mad at him?
But anyway,
you gotta let it go, Ed. Let it go, baby.
I don't ever let that one go. But I tell you what, it was a wonderful 5 years. I would do it all over again if I knew the end would be the same way, because the people, it's my school, and I have never had any hard feelings.
And you came here. You had a great. You came here from Clemson. You'd been
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech. But you've been to Clemson.
I was at Wake Forest first, and then I went to Clemson. Then I went to Duke. Then I went to Georgia Tech, and I came here.
Ed, we're out of time, man. We got to get you back.
Well, I'll be back.
Thank you for coming in this morning, and I'm sorry about Henry. That's a sad thing for all of us.
He'll go down there one of the great pirates.
Yeah. Good to see you, man.
Thanks, sir.
Ed Emory.
Thank Bob. I picked my tickets up for the meals.
That's right.
At the Beef Barn.
For all those good
Bob's
years.
been a great pirate, too. But, hey, there's never been a better pirate than Ed Emory.
Absolutely.
Thank you, man. Good to see you. And continued good luck at Richmond County. Keep on sending us some of those great players over here.
I hope so. Absolutely.
All right, everybody, that's it for today. Tomorrow morning, live from Port City, Java, from 7 to 9, the coffee will be on us on 10th Street.